what is up, Aquarius? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force it to fit. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. I am a master Reiki practitioner, so go ahead and do whatever you gotta do. Other than that, if you want a free 15-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel. That is where I do the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, hit that notification bell. You'll see when I post and when I go live, and be on the lookout for my new vlog and episodes that I'm going to be rolling out in regards to different topics in regards to spirituality and things of that nature. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what goodies we got for you. Aquarius, I really don't know what it is about you, but I always want to use Rider-Waite when I do an Aquarius reading. I really don't know why that is, but I do. I really do. It's kind of like you're like the old one. Not necessarily, I called Capricorn the wise one, but there's something about you that just feels like the old one, like the traditional one to me, which is funny because you're actually like the innovator. So it's a little contradicting now, don't you think? Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Judgment in reverse. Magician, wow, 2 majors. And the 6 of Swords in reverse. I just heard turning tides. I feel like you're starting to actually change your mind about certain things. This feels like it just feels like you're literally changing your, like actually I want to do something very different. It just feels like that. Like, actually, I want to do something different now. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this now. Yeah, I'm going to do this. With Judgment in reverse doesn't always mean poor decisions. It actually just means like a judgment call. It just feels like a change of mind. And with the Magician, this speaks to wanting to create new opportunities, new circumstances, using your personal power. With the 6 of Swords, I feel like this is kind of like wanting to move forward, wanting to move towards calmer waters. It feels like delays, like you can't quite do that yet. You're not out of the woods quite yet. Okay, I feel this is the obstacle. What is it? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. It's the new opportunities. I'm taking these two, putting this back. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I know that was really loud. This is a power struggle. There's a power, okay, so there's an authority figure that's kind of like, you can't do that. You can't go in that direction. This Emperor. And with the Knight of Swords, you're like, I'm going to do what I want. This kind of feels like an argument, these 2 court cards. This Emperor might be a boss, might be a parent, might be a coach, whoever it is. It feels like an authority figure. It could be a partner. It just feels like someone whose opinion you do care about. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I'm going to do what I want anyway. Knight of Swords. This kind of feels like very blunt, honest conversation. Like, I'm going to do what I want because I want this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like that's what's delaying you moving forward right now. Bottom of the deck, yeah, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not willing to abide by their rules is really what I feel. With that, abide by their rules. This feels like very rebellious energy. Very rebellious energy. What do I want to use to clarify for you? I actually... Aquarius. Yeah, let's do Santa Muerte. Let's do Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte. Let's look at Judgment for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me what I most need to see for Aquarius, please, Spirit. What messages of love, healing, guidance do we have for Aquarius? You're the Page of Cups. I don't know, I feel sarcasm with this. I feel sarcasm with this. I hear condolences, but then I see a Page of Cups and I feel sarcasm with this. It's kind of like, my condolences. It kind of feels like that, like, I'm going to do what I want anyway. Like, my condolences. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to do what you want me to do? My condolences. Not going to do it. I'm going to do what I want. Page of Cups, yeah. I'm going to do what makes me happy. It's just very honest. Page of Cups is a very honest, very genuine, very heartfelt, very sweet energy. But with Judgment in reverse, yeah. And then we have the Nine of Cups. That's your hope and wish fulfillment. And then we have the King of Wands. Yeah, you're so going after what you're passionate about. You're taking a complete pivot. You're like, my heart wants to be here, so I'm gonna go after it. You're this King of Wands for sure. You're like, so you're set on this. Whatever this is for you, you're set on it. You're making the pivot. You're making the choice. I like this. Let's look at the Magician. Let's see what this is. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh. The Two of Swords. And the Five of Wands in reverse. I see. Ooh, I get it. So as you're stepping into your personal power and creating what you want to create, you have this queen who's literally like looking at this king over here like, excuse me, what do you think you're doing? No, you can't create new stuff. You can't try and be powerful and move in a direction that is elsewhere outside of myself. You can't do that. You can't do that. And this king's kind of like, well, I'm not putting up with any drama. Five of Wands in reverse. You're not going to stand in my way because I'm kind of powerful. And I'm kind of doing my damn thing. So, sorry. I know that with you, Queen, and your Two of Swords, you want me to stay here. You'd like me to not pass go, not to collect $200, but that's not how this is going to play out. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, there's this energy of like, I don't want to fight, I don't want conflict, but you can't move forward. And the masculine energy, and it's energy, not gender. I cannot emphasize that enough. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like, I need to go. The Ten of Swords landed right on top of the Six of Swords, so that's the card I'm going to keep it on. There's a Four of Swords energy here. It's this energy of the masculine wants to move forward. They want to close the cycle out, and it's obviously a cycle that this queen is involved with. There has to be healing that takes place here because there's a Four of Swords energy at play between the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords, and that's what's delaying it, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this argument, right? So let's see what the masculine energy is saying, because obviously somebody's coming in with some pretty blunt communication as a Knight of Swords. So let's see what this Knight of Swords, let's see what the Knight of Swords is saying. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. How dare you change your mind? Right? How dare you change your mind? But also, it could be you saying, I'm going to go after the things that I want to go after. And then we have this Seven of Cups. I feel that this is more so the feminine, really confused on the changing of the mind, right? Because the Seven of Cups is confusion about why things so suddenly changed, the pivot. Yeah, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Why are you taking a different opportunity? Why are you taking the opportunity that's over there? Why am I being... I feel like this feminine energy feels abandoned. And that's an aspect of their shadow that they need to address, right? So let's look at this Emperor energy. Let's look at the masculine energy's response to this. So we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so we have an Emperor clarified by the Emperor in reverse. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Wow. Oh, okay. So this is definitely a really big fight because there's zero sympathy going on here. And then we have the... What is this? This is the Nine of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this king is kind of overwhelmed by this feminine energy at this point. They're really overwhelmed. And with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, they really do not want to build or work on anything with this feminine energy. An Emperor and a King of Cups in reverse. This is kind of the response to this feminine is pretty close to you can kick rocks. It's not the nicest response. It's just not nice. It's just not nice. It's emotionally shut down. It's someone who's kind of, I want things my way. It is what it is. There's not really any compassion here for the way they feel. But at the same time, this person isn't being very accepting of the fact that this Emperor wants their freedom to explore the things that they want to explore because it's really emotionally fulfilling to them. This just feels like a really big butting of heads because one person's craving the other person and the other person's craving their freedom. And so it's kind of like this person's chasing freedom and this person's chasing the person who's chasing freedom. And it's kind of just like this train of chasing. And it's not working out very well. It's all attachment though. It's attachment. And one, the feminine shouldn't be attached to another individual. This masculine energy is allowed to chase the endeavors that they want to chase after, their goals, their dreams. They're allowed to do that. This feminine energy, I'm not taking sides, but I'm just saying it's not healthy to be attached to another person or hold people to expectations or to seek validation or fulfillment, emotional, mental, spiritual fulfillment through another human being. You got to be able to give that to yourself, right? Bottom of the deck is Justice in reverse. Speaks to really big imbalances. So this connection's a little toxic. It's imbalanced. It's not healthy. So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what this new cycle is here. Aquarius. The Four of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This relationship, donezo. Yeah. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. These people, yeah, no. Three of Swords in reverse. It's healing the heartbreak. It's letting go of the pain. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This masculine energy has no intention of building a foundation with this feminine. They want a new cycle for themselves as an individual. Ace of Pentacles, right? They want a new cycle of healing. They want to find their stability as an individual. It's kind of sad though. It's really sad because they're ending it by fighting. They're not really ending it with a true discussion, or not that there seems to be something to really talk about because both people are not looking at self. They're not holding space for one another. The masculine energy is really focused on their own goal. They're not thinking that the feminine is experiencing a sense of abandonment or rejection, right? And you know what? They might be thinking that, but the feminine's approach feels a little aggressive, right? Which is coming from, they're most likely being triggered from their ego, from a place of fear, which is causing this outburst, right? Which is probably rubbing the masculine energy wrong and creating this reaction. So it's just kind of a bunch of domino effects going on here. Nobody's really helping the situation. Let me just put it that way. Both people are rubbing each other wrong. So it's a tough one. This is not one of those readings I like to give, but it's definitely a shadow pair. And what I mean by shadow pair is that these two people bring out aspects of each other's ego that has to be integrated and accepted. Accepted and then integrated. So let's look at the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Because this is obviously an energy of the need to work together, but the resistance of working together. Yeah, and then the Page of Swords. So it's a need for honest communication, but nobody's being honest or open or clear. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. Everybody's just kind of like letting it go. Like, let's just sweep it under the rug. And that's why the Ace of Pentacles energy between these two individuals is in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Star followed by the Lover. The Lover. So there is an opportunity, and then the Three of Pentacles. There is an opportunity for a second chance between these two people, for them to kind of reignite what's going on between them, but they got to learn how to communicate better, and they also need to learn how to understand each other's wants and desires as individuals, and how to still achieve those wants and desires, but honor the dynamic that they share as a pair as well. Yeah. balance. Balance and moderation, okay? This was a pretty intense reading, so I wish you the best. I wish you lots of healing. I wish you patience and compassion for yourself and for the people in your life. If you want a personal reading to look into your own situation, you can book it down below. Check out Patreon if you want a free 15-minute reading. And I love you. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.